Chapter 3. From all the above, we understand that in the matter of contemplation, hitbonenut, on the comprehension of godliness, there are two levels, bina and tvuna. Bina is the aspect of the essential comprehension of godliness, to understand every particular of the matter which he contemplates, to understand how it is and what it is. He keeps his mind upon the matter with a great analysis to understand all of its particular components, as explained above. An example of this may be understood from the comprehension of the details of Mimaleh Kol Almin, the fact that Hashem permeates all worlds. This is the matter of the coming into being of something from nothing, and is called the power of the godly effect upon the affected. This is the aspect of the name Adonai, or the name Elokim, which is a terminology of power as known. In the externality of this matter, there are many various particular facets that one must understand until he grasps the very inner aspect of the matter to understand its inner essence, how it is essentially. Above this was called the depth of the comprehended, Omek HaMusag. We previously explained that the aspect of iyun, analysis, is the aspect of the instrument which brings one to the aspect of the depth. The length is the aspect of bringing the concept close to one's intellect through the use of the various known allegories. He does this until the matter becomes very close to his mind, by investing it in physical analogies to the point that even a child can grasp it as explained above. The width is to expand and explain how the matter is manifest in many different ways, as opposed to just a single way. For example, an allegory for this matter may be understood from how the life force of the soul is manifested in the body. Now this is only the aspect of a spreading forth from the essence, as known. There are multitudes of other ways to understand the concept of a spreading forth from the essence. Or, regarding the concept of the revelation of that which is hidden, it may be understood from the allegory of the movement of an animal or from letters of speech, etc. Another allegory is the flash of insight from the essential chokhmah, or the revelation of the power of sight in the eye. A further example is the revelation of the flame from the coal. All of the above are examples of the revelation of that which is hidden. In contrast, the allegories of the ray of the sun or the light of a candle or an applied force of energy and the like are allegories for the concept of a spreading forth from the essence. All of the above is the expansion of the essential matter. The opposite of this would be the short summation and explanation of the concept in only one way. Moreover, in the summation, the explanation itself is in a short way only glanced upon by the mind without any spreading forth to expand his thoughts upon it at all. In contrast, the way this concept is grasped to its essential depth after the abundant explanation and comparative analogies is called the depth and essence of this concept, as explained above. It is specifically after the length and width of the many allegories and abundant analysis that he will come to the aspect of the depth which is understood through them. This is to say that he will only reach the depth through the external enclothements and abundant analysis. This will suffice those of understanding. Everything that was previously explained regarding the particulars of Keter, Chokhmah, and Binah of Binah may be found in a specific concept such as this, and likewise in every other specific concept in the comprehension of godliness, as will be explained. Now, the aspect of Da'at is the aspect of recognition and feeling, that is, the connection to the concept, as explained above. About this it is stated, Veyadata, you shall know, etc., and Da et Elokei Avicha, know the God of your Father, which refers specifically to the comprehension of how it is that Hashem permeates all worlds, as known. It is specifically that this brings one to the aspect of the depth of everything, that is, the depth of Chokhmah, which is found from nothing, as explained above. In other words, this is the depth of the sight of the intellect into this comprehension of how Hashem permeates all worlds, which is higher than the actual grasp of the intellect as known. This is as stated in Raya Mehemna, with the eye of the intellect, for the heart sees all. This is also called gazing at the preciousness of the king. Now, in this too, there is an aspect of depth, as explained above at length. Now, the aspect of Tvunah is to draw down from this concealed depth into revelation in the comprehension of how Hashem permeates all worlds. For since he grasps the essence of this concept very well, he is therefore capable of bringing it into many separate matters. For example, he can understand many details in the existence of the created worlds, how they come into being from nothing to something. He understands this and draws this out in a manner of particulars from the general concept of mimaleh kol almin, in which these particulars were concealed. Without this power of tvunah, in this comprehension of the fact that Hashem permeates all worlds, mimaleh kol almin, his comprehension of it would remain in his brain of understanding alone. He would not know what to do with this concept or how to bring this hitbonanut, contemplation, to comprehend how existence is brought about in a way of something from nothing. As is understood from all the above, this will suffice for those of understanding. From the above, we may now understand the reason for the lacking that may be found in beginners or even in those who are experienced but are lacking in tvunah. Although they grasp the explanations of the concepts well when they hear or read them, they are incapable of bringing the matter of the coming into being of the worlds out of nothing into contemplation during their prayers. Because of this, they may reach the point where they ask themselves, "What am I to do with all this?" and "Of what benefit is this to me?" This is because, in his mind, these are two separate things, because the understanding remains in his mind as an abstract concept, totally removed from all matters. This will suffice those of understanding.